Hey guys, I just made this little spreadsheet here. Been working on it for a while now. Guess just over like a week, couple weeks. I don't know. I finally managed to get the actual base values here the other day, so it's finally working because these were necessary to know anything at all. So and initially I was told that the assault was the fastest, the medic was the fastest, followed by the assault, and then the heavy. But it turns out that I don't know whether it's been changed since then or what, but the medic is the fastest still, but the assault and heavy both have the same base speed. So I don't know exactly what there is to this. It's just the base speed is measured in meters per second, apparently, which I guess is in-game meters, which we can probably work out, but I'm way too lazy to do that. It seems a bit, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how it works out because this seems kind of strange. It seems a bit fast compared to what I've seen in the game, but maybe that's just my perception of time being strange. So anyway, I don't know. This probably won't be too helpful for most people, but I've released this now, so if you want to grab it, you can go ahead and do so. Um, what this basically is just you enter all these green boxes here. I've got it here, just a drop down box. You can click on the box, it gives you like a little drop down. You can pick some of the values from it. Just fill in all of your values here, and it will tell you a bunch of interesting things. So, yeah, for example, I'll pick a medic. It tells me my base speed here, and then neither of these apply to me since I'm a medic, so but fast movement does apply to me since I'm a medic. I can increase this to whatever I want, and that will increase my modifier in after class here. I might just pick a different character since medic's kind of boring with no speedy skills. Okay, so we'll go assault because it has the most going for it in this sheet. Okay, firstly we got adrenaline. It's not non-applicable anymore, so we can pick how many points we've got in adrenaline, and it will tell us the speed bonus that our adrenaline will give us, which is um, currently 0.53, which is basically 54%. Um, just, yeah, because it's just in straight numbers here. I could change the formatting, but this is just how I left it. So, yeah, we'll just may as well max it out there. 25 points in adrenaline, put 25 points into our fast movement, and heavy gear, we can't get that since we're in assault. That's a heavy only skill. But we've got our weapon here, so we can pick a bunch of speeds here. These are just current speeds which are possible to pick on a weapon. I'm not sure if I left any out. I don't think I did. I in future might I don't know. I could probably change this to be a list of actual gun names, and you just pick the gun name and it changes to the speed. But I don't know. I prefer it like this kind of. Anyway, or whatever. I'll go for take 9 for there. I'll just get myself a bit of negative speed around the place. Go 15 here. One on the gloves, around the pants, and we'll just put 8 in our boots. So we can put the grade here. Grade for this is skeletonized, so if I put it at grade 10, it'll take away that much. Grade 0, 0, grade 1. First 5 grades there, I think. Wait. Yeah, whatever. Put that up to there, we get a bit of a reduction to that speed. Anyway, drop that back down to 0. These ones here, this is just for machine assisted, so it's just pretty much one more than the grade, whatever you got in here. And it'll add up the bonus down here, which will add up down in your modifier down here. This after class skills modifier basically just takes into account any of your class skills as well. So if you're heavy, it'll be heavy gear. If you're assault, it'll be adrenaline, and it'll tell you what your modifier is once maxed with this, and it'll tell you your peak meters a second, which is basically the fastest you can possibly move. This only applies to the assault, since with adrenaline you only move that fast while you have adrenaline up. And this here will tell you your average with which basically uh it takes into account your uptime of adrenaline. So at 25 points, you can keep it up 40% of the time, so it only uses 40% of the actual effect, which is how you get this value. So if I took on my medic, for example, my modifier would be the same for both, and the peak is just my speed in general. Average doesn't apply since I don't have adrenaline. Anyway, back to the assault. This maximum here. It tells you the maximum speed that this class can possibly move. So medic, it's 12.1 or 12.2. Heavy, 11.1. Assault, 14.6. And it tells you this thing here. Oh, this box here I haven't actually put in the current version because I'm still experimenting with it. But this value here, hey, perfect 80%. That's ironic. Not really. I wasn't actually expecting it to get there. Um, this tells you how much of your specific class's maximum speed you have achieved. So this value here is 83% of the maximum that I can get with this character. 80%. How about that? How about that? Completely random, and I just got that. Perfect. Anyway, that is pretty cool. I don't know how that happened. Um. Anyway, yeah, I'm not. Oh, so yeah, I'm not sure if this one entirely works properly. I think it does, but I gotta double check on my master on that because I like to double check things a few times before before actually releasing it. Anyway, I'm not sure if there's any bugs in the moment. I think there might be a bug with going into negative speed and using adrenaline, but I haven't actually been able to confirm it because I don't know if it actually applies that way in the game. I have to double check in the actual game itself before I can double check this here. But it seems to mostly be working, and the modifier we get here matches up with my actual modifier in-game, which when I've done the math myself. So I think it is mostly working quite well. Um, so yeah, I don't know if this will actually be helpful, but it might be interesting to check out at least. And if you're interested in checking this out, then I will put a link in the description or to the thread here, which I've actually got in this sheet as well if you just want to take it there. I've also got 6 different sheets here. So if you want to make like multiple builds, this particular sheet, I've only got since this is a new feature, I haven't actually put in the new ones yet, but we can basically have 6 different sheets for 6 different characters. And just change this to 0 here. So as you'll notice, minor changes. Assault. Change this one to a medic. First sheet it's assault, second sheet medic, third sheet heavy. There we go. So if you do actually have 6 characters, then you can swap between your 6 characters, make one different sheet for each of them if you want. Whatever, do whatever. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this. Made it just to, I don't know, just to satisfy curiosity. Because I finally got these values and I just wanted to do stuff with them. Because this is just, I don't know, something interesting. I like to I prefer to like play the games and actually test stuff to find out how it works myself. But it's kind of fun to do the theory crafting as well to work out the bare bones of it. Sometimes, sometimes when you've gone through and played a lot, you like to work out some of the actual raw data behind it as well. So anyway, hope you guys find this interesting, and I will see you around. I'll probably be doing that question and answers thing quite soon because I'm getting a lot more questions than I thought that I would. So anyway, that's going well. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow.